Our first sponsor is brought to you by Crazy Margaritas. Are you looking to fun up your birthday party, Friendsgiving, Christmas party, even your divorce party? Crazy Margaritas is your family-owned margarita machine rental. They deliver all over the DFW. They offer all kinds of flavors, regular margarita, pina colada, you name it, they have it. Please give them a call at 972-679-7482 or email them for a quote at info@crazymargaritasdfw.com. Please tell them that Where's My Sandwich sent you for $10 off your next rental. Again, that number is 972-679-7482.
Welcome to the fucking show.
That sandwich was the only good thing going on in my life.
So you make Daddy a sandwich. And here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Where's My Sandwich podcast. I'm your host for the field, alongside everybody's favorite stepdaddy,
Jona. What's up?
and I got everybody's favorite mama.
Susie Q.
And if you are watching us or listening to the first time, we ask that you please hit that follow button, that like button, and that subscribe button so that way you get notified every time we're dropping new episodes. Give us 5 stars, leave comments in the reviews so you can just tell everybody how much you love us and how much this is a great show. So
Best show
in the world.
The best show ever.
Best show ever. So it's been an interesting week, guys, especially for Mr. Jona. Now, Jona,
Yeah.
I've heard you've got something new.
I got new pussy, dog.
Nice.
New pussy, and
Nice.
it feels
You want
great.
one too?
I mean, I always wanted one, but, I can't have one at my house
Yeah.
because people don't like it.
People don't like
Or people
pussy.
can't handle it.
No, we can't.
People can't handle it. People can't handle it in my house. So we used to have some. We used to have new ones that came in
Yeah.
at one time. Actually, we
Yeah.
had 2 of them that showed up at the same
They
time.
just come in and out.
Look at you.
I know.
The pussy wrangler.
Yeah.
Man,
it
the
just brought
pussy
the
man.
bus over. And but it just didn't work out. My wife just wasn't fond of them. So
Yeah.
and
So
we had to, I had to go and I had to return them back.
So I'm guessing Brittany is a fan of the new pussy around.
She doesn't like the attention that's being taken away from her.
I've
But,
seen it.
Yeah, the new pussy, the ginger pussy,
Ginger, it's
Ginger,
rare.
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a gender pussy.
Yeah, no, it's a he.
Oh, it's a he.
Yeah.
Does he identify as he?
Yeah, he does. He does.
He shows it. He shows it around. He walks around.
He shows it?
Yeah, the way he's just flaunting with his tail up. Oh, it's a furry too. With the tail up showing like 2 holes.
Oh, does it like when it goes down the stairs like
Yeah.
because it's just dangling like
Yeah.
So who's more fond of it? You or your wife?
Me, this fucking pussy just wakes me up in the middle of the night, man. Just
Lucky.
sits right on my chest.
Lucky.
Okay, y'all like being woke up in the middle of the night for it?
For pussy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For the same reason.
I mean, it just depends. I mean, if it's laying on my chest, then it's different. When it's smacking me in the face, then I don't like that. Because I've had it one time where it was just smacking me in my face.
And you're just like
Yeah,
sneezing
I would
the whole
just kind
time.
of I would just kind of like it catches you off guard because
Yeah.
you're there laying it, and then all of a sudden you just feel like pressure on your chest, and all of a sudden you just feel it slapping your
Yeah.
you feel it just slapping your face, and you're just
Especially
like,
if it's the furry one.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially if it's like if it's real sharp.
Yeah.
Oh
I like
my
I like
gosh.
the bald pussies,
That's
Yeah.
The bald ones.
No,
the
my,
weird
my,
looking
my,
ones.
my pussy had she was sharp. So it was
ingrown hairs everywhere.
yeah, it was hitting the cheeks, and I
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, that's no.
So that's too much hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of breed is this pussy?
Well, this pussy is a tabby, I think.
Oh,
So it is a cat.
love it.
For those who didn't catch on.
What? It's a cat. Yeah.
It's a very very well behaved.
Yeah,
Kitty.
4
You haven't
months
trained
old.
the pussy yet?
No, I have not trained the pussy yet. He's only 4 years old.
4 months.
4 months. Sorry, 4 months old. He's
He
still
got nervous
very-
talking about
Yeah, I know.
It's been a while since he's had one.
Yeah, something new. Like the last one we had, they ran away from home. Our mistake is that we let them go outside,
Yeah.
and now they want to go outside.
Yeah. Once they're outside cats, that's it. It's over.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how do I keep one in my backyard? But like, I don't want it to be an inside one, so I just.
I
leave
mean,
food
cats
in
are
the
gonna
back.
do what they're gonna do what they want.
Yeah, they're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah,
The
they
only
ain't
way you
stopping
can do if you want cats around your
Yeah.
backyard, just leave a bowl out there. They'll keep coming back.
They will?
They won't be yours. You
So-
think they'll be yours, but they're not.
I want it for like the.
You're
know-
just there somewhere. You're just a place for them to go and eat at.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you're like
I'm
the
just a
you're,
restaurant.
yeah,
You're
you're
just a restaurant.
Yeah.
On an all you can eat buffet.
Yeah.
So like, if I give it food,
Mhm.
would it kill like the mice in the back of my backyard?
I mean, yeah, you'll get rid of a lot of rodents and
Okay,
stuff
that's
like
what
that.
I want it for.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, if you really want an inside cat, like a house cat, I mean, I've seen people have both inside and out. But once it goes outside, then
That's
you
it.
have that risk of like wild animals going after it,
Yeah.
or it coming back and it's pregnant, and
Yeah.
Because
so
I have a lot of possums in my backyard.
Once again, there's nothing wrong with those. They're
you don't
they're
like
weird.
the squatches.
I
Yeah,
don't like
they're
the
weird.
squatches.
They're weird to look at.
Dude, they're nasty. I'm telling you, I woke up when I left work, and there was a mom that had like 20 of them on there at
20?
like 7:30 in the morning.
Should
I
do
was
adopt
like,
some.
Aren't they nocturnal? They're nocturnal animals, right?
Yeah,
What does that
mostly
mean?
Night.
they're night
They're
animals.
they're Mimi's animals.
Yeah, yeah. That's why when they wake up, they're all look like they're drunk.
Yes. Ew. That's why.
Like, damn, you had a night last night.
So can I borrow your pussy from my backyard then?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Whenever you're out of town and you go to New York, you can have me let me borrow it, and let him do his thing in my backyard.
See, my wife is alert. I think she developed an allergy to cats like after she gave birth to our first to King. Because before that we used to have a cat. Her name was Selena, and she was, I mean, out of all the animals and pets I used to have back in the day, like cats, this is the first time I ever had a cat, and man, it was like great.
Super calm.
It was super
chill.
calm,
Yeah.
chill. It's like we were gone all day as long as we gave it food and water, and it used the restroom on its own. Like
Didn't tear shit up.
Yeah, she was just real. But we had carpet though, so she was just chill on the carpet.
The only thing that gets me about cats is like the kitchen area. Like I don't want it to get on my kitchen.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of like, even with my dog, like I'm not a big fan of hair.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think like I got into like a big thing about vacuuming every day.
Yeah.
Every day around my dog.
Every time. No, I don't come over every day, but every time I come, like poor Brittany or Jonathan has a vacuum in their hand, just vacuum right
Yeah,
after
I mean,
the dogs.
We got that and a Roomba. Going 24.
Yeah, that's
Roomba's
what,
like-
I want a Roomba just because of that.
Yeah.
They just have it run like twice a day.
Well, thankfully, there's other things than a Roomba. You can get the shark version, like something that's cheaper than the actual Roomba.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll work the same.
yeah, but it's one of those, you have to, when you have a pet, that's the downside of having it. You
Yeah.
have to deal with all the hair.
You know.
the hair.
Yeah.
And
They're
there's
nice to
nothing you
look
can-
at.
There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Like you can take it grooming so many times, but then after the second week, if it sheds, it's gonna shed.
No, dude. Like yesterday when Brittany was telling dogs to go outside, you just see a little tornado of like hair.
Hair?
I was
Yeah.
like, God.
And then, you
and
know-
the sun was like shining perfectly. Just
Yeah,
see it.
and then that's why I bought like, man, I got like 3-4 purifiers going in my house.
Yeah.
One in each room
Yeah.
because of that. I
That
even
whole
put a
thing.
purifier in the dogs where the dog sleeps, and that gets filled up like quick. So it's just like all that stuff you're just breathing in and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm ever gonna get a pet after my other one goes.
I want to have a farm in my house, but we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, besides you getting new pussy, what else did you get that was new?
That's it.
You didn't get a new pair of stairs. You
No,
didn't get-
I didn't get a new pair of stairs. I'm working towards making these stairs look new.
And you know what? That's so funny that we were like, hey, Brittany put out a sign like, hey guys, whoever can come over this weekend and like come help or whatever. And Phil's like, I'm picking up a shift. Look at you.
Actually, I was already working, so
Oh, yeah.
I dodged the bullet there.
Man.
Yeah, because I mean it's funny because my wife was kind of like telling me on the way up here that that the stuff that you had to go through. And
It was
then,
yesterday.
and then,
Phil.
yeah, and then your husband.
You would have been. You
Your
would have.
husband looked very defeated.
Your woman probably would have gave you some if you
Probably
came.
not. I'd have probably been
Yeah.
like, "Don't touch me."
Why?
Because like stuff like when you're dealing with like makeover or construction or stuff like that, like
It's stressful.
if you don't do it every day and you're doing it like every now and then, that stuff is a beat down.
No, it
Like
was
construction is like really. I was telling my wife the other day. I was telling my wife about that. I was like, see, women see stuff on TikTok and they see stuff on Pinterest and they're like, oh, we can do that. But
Yeah.
it's not that we can't do that. It's you have to mentally prepare for that
Yeah.
because that is a beatdown.
And plus,
Like,
the what they show is basically like a montage.
Yeah.
Like
2
an
seconds.
updated montage of
Yeah.
here it is. This is what we did. And this is a complete. They don't show the stress of
yeah,
doing
because
the whole
when
thing.
I redid my whole chimney, that took me about 2-3 weeks to do, and I was doing it every day.
Just one
And-
chimney, bro.
Yeah, my chimney,
Just one.
just one,
Just kidding.
just one chimney.
he was trying to question, like, why did it take you so long?
Well, because when you're doing it by
Yeah.
yourself,
How many Mexicans does it really?
it only
take?
took
2 hours.
I had a buddy of mine, Eric. He came in. He kind of helped me with the structure of everything.
Yeah.
And-
Shout out to him. I needed him
Yeah,
yesterday.
He's a good guy to do.
What about my man? You didn't shout out to him.
Shout out to AJ
Thank you.
because that's the boy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, like
Abraham Jr.
when you're remodeling stuff and it's kind of like you're gonna spend a lot of money to bring the professionals in, but if you're trying to save money just to buy the equipment and do it on your own, and you don't do it all the time, like I said, it's a beat down. Now you see why they charge. People charge as much as they do because it is a beat down to do it.
Yeah.
It's not just something that's easy as, oh yeah, we can just knock that off and just no. It's a lot of going back, recutting, reworking.
Yeah.
It's a lot of physical work on your back, on your knees, and everything. So like it could be done. It's when women come up with the idea of, oh yeah, we can knock all this down and do all that. Yeah, that sounds nice, but for a man, you have to mentally prepare for that. So
Yeah.
when I remember I worked on it for 12 hours straight when I was demolishing everything, and then after that, I didn't go to bed till like 1 in the morning, and when I went to sleep, it was just like I don't even want to be touched. Just leave me alone. I
Yeah.
need to mentally repair.
Wait,
I need to
for
mentally
me-
repair myself
So
again.
for us women to not forgot to reject us, quote unquote, we
Mhm.
just have to give y'all physical labor.
Look, I've I talked about this before, like one of our like first episodes. When Brittany wants something done, she like the restroom that got done.
Yeah.
It got torn down. She did it. She tore it down, and now it looked ugly, and now it makes me want to fix it and
Yeah.
pay somebody to fix it. The same thing with these stairs. She's the one that fucking pulled the carpet off,
Yeah.
and now it looked ugly. It looked like there was mud from '88 that was still up and down there. Like it looked like a body got dragged down the middle. Yeah,
Okay, what if you would have pulled the carpet, you just see blood stains?
that would have been
That's
awesome.
Theodore.
Yeah, Theodore
Theodore.
the ghost.
Yeah. There is a ghost that
Yeah.
lives here.
Really?
His name is Theodore,
I've never-
and we've witnessed him.
Yeah, we see his shadows.
Yeah, we've
he
seen
just
him.
watches.
He's a friendly ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, he's what that
It
one
tickles
time?
me at night, but
Yeah.
this is nothing.
We
It
were
was the
here.
pussy,
Me,
it was on her.
me and Jona were here the other one time, and we were just watching TV. Right, we were
Yeah.
watching a college game.
yeah,
and then,
yeah.
And then
Oh,
something.
I
just,
remember. Yeah, you're that traumatized.
Man, I still remember that because we were just sitting there on the couch. We were watching all of a sudden the remote that was literally just perfectly still by itself just ended up just moving and then fell. And we
Yeah.
just looked at each other. I'm like,
It's like, we're just gonna ignore that.
yeah, that didn't happen. That did not happen.
Theater sees all these school. He's like, damn, I
No,
can't,
even
I can't
then when
scare these people.
because you're about to come up on a year, right? A
Yeah.
year moving in the house.
Yeah,
already?
we're coming up on a year. What, next month or so?
This
no,
month.
this month.
This month?
Yeah.
Shit, what is the
Because
time go?
I remember we were watching the first like couple of preseason games.
Oh, yeah.
And we were always helping Jona move and fix things around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And that day that we were fixing stuff up, it's like weird shit started happening, and we're just like, oh, that's Theodore fucking
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't thrown anything at me yet, so I'm sure he approves the improvements on the house. We're taking care of it.
Yeah,
we're taking care of
him.
it.
Well, he sees all the schools and everything, and
Yeah.
the Ouija board.
Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
no scaring these people. They've already.
Because who used to live here before? An older couple? One
Yeah.
of them died, right?
Yeah, one of them died. The lady was here since the house was built, so just one owner. tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we've
that's
been
why we
taking
call
care
him
of
Theodore.
Yeah.
Well, the house is coming along, and the stairs do look amazing. They were working it looked like, you know
How long were you working on the stairs for?
Man.
From 11 to 9.
From 11. Well, we had to go to Home Depot to get some stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was just taking too long because we only had one little hand sander.
Yeah.
And then Eric came with fucking 3 big industrial looking ones.
He came with Home Depot.
Yeah. Yeah, he brought Home Depot with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I kept telling my wife, I said, see, you can get stuff done if you have the right tools.
Yeah, he also brought like this big old thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? A deck of Pokemon cards, bro? It was like, no, this is all grit paper. Like various levels. I was like, shit, let's get started.
Yeah.
And all you heard all day.
But one thing is motivates you is when you see all that equipment, you're like, oh yeah, it's about to get done. But you know, it's a beat down.
No, my man, Jonathan, they all look so tired.
Really?
Still. Even now I'm like, man, I gotta do this. It's only like 25% done, if that, maybe.
Yeah, it's always the hard part, like getting started. But once you get started and get going, then you start seeing the pattern, you start seeing it come along.
Yeah.
Then you're just like, oh shit, like it just motivates you to keep going.
Brittany was like, as long as there's no splinters when I walk up the stairs and they're over there like extra sanding it,
Yeah. We're using 1,000 grit.
Oh, 1,000
yeah,
grit.
to get it butt smooth.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
it was
It is coming along. Like, when I showed up and I saw it, or we have to put a picture up there to show it on our Instagram page. That way
Yeah,
you can see.
I took a picture of the before so that people will be able to see the before and then progress, weekly updates.
It was funny because the plan was that, the men that wanted to help, keyword wanted,
I did want to help.
We're gonna come over and help while the women go out and do back to school shopping. And then we went back to school. It was like 2 hours. We were gone 2 hours, right, John?
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, is it done yet?
That's the worst thing you can tell us.
And AJ on the phone was like,
well, a TikTok is done in what?
No,
well,
babe.
how long is the TikTok?
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
And AJ's like, no, babe, it's not done yet.
That is the worst.
So calm.
That is the worst thing. I promise, ladies. If you're listening right now, let me tell you something right now. If you're listening and you're watching this, that is the worst thing you can ever ask a man when he's actually doing some remodeling. Is it done yet?
Yep.
That is the worst thing you could say, because I promise you, there's a lot of stuff in his hand that wants to get thrown at you. When you say that.
Ooh.
I'm serious. If you see him like on a beat down, and then you ask, "Is it done yet?" You're probably gonna hear, "Does it look finished?"
Smart ass.
I'm just saying.
You have to.
You have to.
Smart
like.
ass.
So, ladies, if you're listening right now, don't ever ask your man, "Is it done yet?" He'll come to you.
Yeah.
Believe me, he will come to you when he's finished, and he'll be like, "Babe, look."
Yeah, and don't fucking start that TikTok saying, "Look at the work that we've been doing. Oh my god,
There is no we.
Yeah, that's
There is
just
me.
he. It's
that is
he.
me. That's big me.
You.
But guess
fuck the
what?
big 3. It's just big me.
It would have never been done if Brittany would have never pulled the carpet.
I said the same thing.
Hey, dog. It would have been there.
I told my wife that. I said she goes, because she was telling me like all the men look defeated.
Yes.
And like they're all tired. And I said, dang, all the men are struggling just because Brittany was bored.
I know, man. That's it. Yeah.
But y'all don't have that fire. So we had to pull the fire for y'all.
Yeah, like I said, you have to mentally prepare for this stuff. Like that's not
They're
something that you
mentally
just wait.
prepared. They're mentally prepared.
Yeah.
Then watch YouTube videos on how to mentally prepare on construction.
No, we watched the videos and we followed none of it.
Nowhere in the video did it said the wife got up one day because she was bored and pulled all that shit up.
Dude, every time that
There's
AJ,
nowhere in the video it said that.
every time AJ was smoking the vape, you just see like dust just coming out of the vape. It's
That's a
just so
stress
much-
hit. That was a stress hit.
And not only that dust, we had, because we were sanding the wood, there's fucking flying all over the house. We had to get sheets to cover.
You didn't have no face mask or no goggles?
No, nothing.
No.
Y'all gonna
AJ,
die, bro.
AJ
Hey,
literally.
they're still trying to restock from COVID, bro. There was no mask. I looked.
You should have asked me, man. I got a lot of masks at the house and goggles.
The
Nobody
men
asked me nothing.
The men that wanted to help.
Hey, nobody asked. I told everybody I was working this weekend. I told everybody I'm working all the way into the end of August.
And he was like posting pictures, bored at my job. Hee hee.
Yeah, it was.
No, you're like.
I was
What to
like,
do?
I was waiting for the damn Nerf battles.
Yeah.
What to do? LOL. JK. ask me questions.
Right.
And the men are over here.
Ask me questions.
No, but AJ, literally all the guys from all the dust in their eye
Yeah.
look high.
Yeah.
All the redness.
Yeah. But shout out to all of them, man. I really appreciate
That's
AJ
when you
and
know,
Eric.
like, when you're like you're real boys.
Oh,
I'm
no.
I'm just not part of that
No.
crew right now.
No, and then Brittany is like, can y'all do me one favor, please? The men are already like,
They're already out the fucking door. They're like, before you still have 1 foot in the house, come back, please. And what did she ask?
can you please take these heavy ass sofas out?
Enough is not enough, is it?
It's never enough. And I was like, yeah, AJ, hurry up, AJ.
Oh man, I knew these men, bro. I knew the hate that y'all had in your
and
minds.
then Brittany's like, look, you need to, can you pay him for me?
Mhm.
And I was like, girl, no, you can do it. I'll forgive you.
This is the only time that you're gonna get a pass.
Girl, I will forgive you. Go ahead.
Hey, you're the one that put up all the carpets, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have to repay these guys.
Yeah.
And they just over in the corner. So who's gonna do it?
Who's gonna do it, goddammit?
Who's gonna do it?
Who's gonna make me a goddamn sandwich? And that's the end of the show.
If you live in the DFW area, you know these storms have been hitting us left and right. You want to call the right people for your roofing needs. They are experienced roofers. They offer free inspections and it's quality that you can count on. Call True Homes at 817-888-5101 for $250 off for your next roof. And just because they like a little bit of sandwich, they're going to throw you a little gift card. Again, that number is 817-888-5101. Well, other than that, it was Jonah's weekend. How was your weekend?
So my weekend kind of started last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Okay. Well, real quick, before we get into your long weekend,
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to my wife.
Why is that?
Why? Tell us.
Well, it's because so I've already told the story of like, she's, stay at home mom, stuff
Living the
like that.
life.
Yeah, living the life. But it's school's coming up, right? And so now I'm still trying to learn how to balance the whole budgets just with one income.
Oh no, yeah, it's
So that's with the Biden economics going on right now.
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out because like for the longest, one thing about my wife is like my wife's I love my wife to death, and one thing about her she does is she'll plan something or she'll have like a goal and then it just for some reason just within that journey it just fades away, right?
Gets all excited. And
Yeah, she gets all excited and it's
Yeah.
time to do it, and then she does it and then it's just halfway done and then it just slowly just disappears.
Okay.
So, and I was like, kids, the school's coming along. School supplies, school's about to, start.
Don't get me started.
So it's a beat down. So I'm just like, all right, well, we used to get money coming in like every week. Now it's like every other week. So everything has to wait. And, just saying like there's other priorities as well as my kid's school. Not saying my kid's school is not a priority. It is, but there's other things that are on top of that has to be taken care of first. Otherwise, we ain't gonna have nowhere to live. So, my wife kind of took it upon herself and she was just like, you know what? I am a stay-at-home mom, but that's no reason for me not to make money.
Okay.
So I was like, all right. And, like I said, she's always said that, but then, it's just kind of like never happens.
Yeah.
Right.
So she started her OnlyFans.
Not yet. But no, but she was like, all right. So she really didn't tell me anything. She just told me on Friday, she's like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. And then, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Like,
Do it.
Cool story.
yeah.
I'll
cool story.
I'll see it.
I'll believe
it when I see it.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
always told her that. So I'll believe it when I see it. And she's just like, okay. So Saturday morning, yes, she got up. I was just like, hey, you're up early. But she was just grinding. So she's got all the stuff that, we, don't use no more. And she had like all the storage stuff. And she just started throwing it in her car. And I was like, where are you going? She's like, oh, I'm about to go to a garage sale and sell all this stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I see. She goes, I guess like he needs, clothes, he needs stuff, school supplies, and blah, blah. Because I was like, all right, well, we can get it on this day. You just gonna have to wait. But she's like, no, I want it right now. But I was like, all right, do you, boo. Do you, boo, boo. Do you.
Yeah.
So I was just like trying to see.
And you don't have to do anything, babe.
Yeah.
Just go to work. I just need you to go to work.
Exactly. So I was just like, because usually sometimes when stuff like happens, and I'm the one that's always having to figure it all out. You know what I'm saying? And, real quick, the other ladies, if you're listening and your man's the one that takes care of everything, sometimes that can be a beat down and a stress too. If he's the one that's taking care of things, moving money around, having to figure out how to make things happen, that's very stressful on a man. We just don't come out and tell you. We're not very emotional like that. We don't cry about it, because women, the women who do go through it, they have their venting moment.
Yeah.
They'll sit down, they'll talk to their friends, and they'll have a big crying session about it.
No. Or we're driving home from work.
And then you start
in traffic and you just start crying.
Yes.
Before you get there, you just clean up your tears and mom mode, wife mode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with men, with that, we don't show emotion on that. We just gotta we just go straight forward, right?
We bottle it up.
We bottle it up aside.
And then you beat your woman.
Exactly.
That's where
Let
the
it
energy comes
fester
out.
inside.
That's where a lot of the stress and a lot of the quick tempers and all that stuff happen. It's because more likely your man is carrying a lot of stress. That is a sign. If he's always moody, if he's grumpy, if he's quick tempered, if he's yelling at you, if he's yelling at the kids, or he's getting just a quick attitude, 9 times out of 10. That means that man is he's very stressed and he's under stress, and it's that's sometimes when men don't talk about that leads to suicide.
Yeah.
So just not to kill the vibe or anything, but
It is.
but my wife, she was
Not pun intended, but it's dead.
but my wife is she came in and she was like, I'm gonna do all this. I was like, okay, cool. Well, like I said, I believe when I see it. But at the end of the day, she called me. She's all like, babe, this how much money I made. King's got school supplies. King's got school clothes. And, so we're good on that. We just got to get a couple more things.
You would have had more
And
if I was told about this.
Huh?
You would have had more money.
Yeah, no. But anyways, so she told me that. She called me, and then I would just that whole day, because I wasn't there, I was at work, and I was like, man, and I called her up and I said, hey, and she was like, what? And I was like, I want to tell you something. She's like, what? I said, I'm very, very proud of you. So I told her, I was like,
She
I'm
started
super.
tingly.
She's like, for what? And I was like, no, for what you did. You got up, you handled your business, you took care of it. You saw that what we needed. You saw that, I wasn't able to give it to you all right then and there. And you just figured a way to, you got it taken care of without having to wait on me. Oh. And I told her, I was like, I'm very proud of you. And that makes me I could always respect a woman's hustle. Yeah. That's one thing about me. I've always admired a woman's hustle. Yeah. That I've always seen it. My mom used to do it, and when I see it, it's just it's damn. It's a turn on for me. When I see a woman just out there just grinding and hustling on her own and not waiting for something. So when I saw that, I was just I appreciate that. That was very proud of you. Aww. So I had a big proud moment for my wife, so I had to call and tear out of that. I really love her. So,
that's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah. So anyway, let me poo-poo on your wife.
Okay.
Yeah, let me poo-poo on her too, because man, they were out here and now all these ladies started coming in. Obviously, most of them were Hispanic. None of them spoke Spanish. So I'm the one running the biz. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Please be proud of me.
I'm proud of you, Jonathan.
Right,
well, you know what? Then I'm not going to poo-poo on her. I'm going to poo-poo on you.
Oh. Okay, go ahead. Oh, yeah, because I was like, how much? Oh, this? Okay. $2? $2? Okay.
So Phil is known to be a sneakerhead. I don't know if you've retired already. I know you've had.
Yeah.
But
tired for the game. We miss you, bro.
He is known for the sneakerheaded,
I have a lot of shoes, but I also bought my kid a lot of shoes, especially when they dropped.
So basically, usually when a pair of shoes drops, you kind of buy one for your kid.
Yes.
So, we came over because the plan was the men that wanted to help can come over and help, right?
Yeah.
So the day before, I called Brittany and I was like, hey, girl. I was like, hey, since AJ's going to be over there helping, do you want to go back to school shopping? Because our kids are going to go to the same school, right? Mm-hmm. And they have to wear uniforms. She's like, yes, girl. Sounds like a plan. I was like, okay. She's like, but we're having a garage sale if you want to bring some stuff over. And I was like, I don't want to go through it. I was like, I'll just see you at 11 o'clock, right? So we came over and, none of the girls were here. It was just Jonathan. I was like, where did they go? And he was like, they went to go donate the stuff that didn't sell. I was like, you know what? It doesn't go back in the house. It goes to donation.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
my wife did that one time. She did a garage sale. It didn't sell. That shit ended up right back on my porch. I was like,
I don't want it.
I don't want this.
I don't want it either.
Yeah.
So she was like, yeah, girl. And then they came in. She's like, yeah, girl, we sold all this stuff. I sold all of King's clothes and shoes. And I was like, Shoes? What size were they, Lauren? And she was like, 11. I was like, oh, that's funny. That's my son's size. How much did you sell these sneakerhead shoes for? She's like $2 each. You sold fucking Jordans for $2 each. I was like, I would have gave you $100 for all of them.
Yeah,
She's like, Susie, and I was like, mm-mm.
When I came home and she told me, and I was like, oh yeah, she goes, oh yeah, and all the King's Jordans, I got rid of them. I like my heart, like, you know, I was in that proud moment that she did that, but then when she said that, my heart just dropped. I'm like, you what?
You sold them for the price that they were made for in Indonesia.
I was like, what did you say? All of his shoes that didn't fit. I said, all of his shoes that didn't fit him, you sold them. Mm-hmm. All of them. Like some of them, he only wore like twice.
She told me about the purple Jordans that he's never worn.
Yep.
He's yeah. He had the
but then
the purple he had the purple 3s, and then he had the purple 4s. And yeah.
And then, you know, and she was trying to make it better because she was like, well, Jonathan, I was going to sell him for $5, but then Jonathan said $2.
No. I asked.
It was
like,
him.
How much? You were like, 2. I was like, okay. I was just relaying I was translator. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. I haven't really gone through like his shoes in the back to see exactly, because there are some shoes that I really did want to hold on to for forever.
Yeah.
Because I remember he actually has Chicago ones. And I want to make sure she didn't get rid of those, because if she did, then, you know, I want to take everything back that I just said about her.
No, you can't, because those two don't correlate.
Yeah. If she's going to get stuff away, at least show me, hey, babe, you know, me being who I was. Like, hey, but if she got rid of his Chicago ones, I'm going to be upset. So now I got to go back to the house and look through all his shoes.
Do your inventory. You have to
do my inventory, because I know she got rid of a lot of his shoes.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were really cool shoes that I got him.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, hello. I was like, okay, for now, and now, you know, I told her, for now on, what you're giving away, can I be your first in priority? Because there's, you know, my son is like the youngest boy out of like all the cousins. I'm guessing like the kids and like the friends and stuff, because it's all girls now. Yeah. Like, you know, so I was just like, can my son just be? Because kids go through so much stuff, dude.
Yeah, they do.
I'm not gonna buy. Thankfully, we went to a consignment store to look. Well, the consignment store we went to go for back to school shopping. The other half is uniforms, so we had to go there to get his uniforms.
Yeah.
And we already had in the budget to spend fucking $60 because they have to be blacked out shoes. No other color. The sole, everything has to be blacked out.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, it's going to be like around $60. We went to the consignment store, saw some for $15. I was like, you're fine. Because kids go through shoes like crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I can't justify. If he has to, of course, I'm going to spend the money. Yeah. But if there's another option for me to spend the money, then yeah, my son's going to they look brand new. I'm just going to wash it. I mean, they look brand new.
Right.
Yeah, so that was another reason why I kind of, when I retired of the shoe game, that I was going to stop buying my kids' shoes.
Yeah.
Because they went through it so many times. Like, Mila's my baby. She's got a couple of Jordans already.
Ready on deck, yeah.
Ready to go. But I think after a while, I just kind of like, all right, I need to really hold up buying him like all these Jordans, because he goes through them like every 6 months he's up a size.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then what's crazy is that they're expensive for like adult sizes. Mm-hmm. They're less expensive for kids, but they don't last long.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know. So, and then my oldest one, when he started getting into Jordans, I was like, damn. So now I was having to buy 2 pairs of shoes, mine and if he wanted some, you know. But then I was like, nah, bro, you got a job now. So
no, you can do it. You can do it.
You can buy your own shoes.
But we went to. So I'm saying like my weekend. So basically, I spent my weekend here, like Saturday with them all day. You know, we just went back to school shopping. That was my spending for the weekend, because I spent like $350.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
Man, it's expensive. Like every time I was swiping it, I was like. But I say Tuesday, that my weekend started on Tuesday, because every other week I do payroll. Okay. And it's like our really busy time at work. Every other week I'm super busy at work, right? So AJ on Tuesday was like, hey, we're going to go see a movie. I was like,
You just like
tickets bought and everything.
Yeah. Tickets bought and
you
everything.
just got to get dressed.
I just have to get dressed. Elijah is taking care of his Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, babe. And you like going to the movies on Tuesdays because it's $5.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
It's $5. So for both of us, it's just $10 to go see them, right? So we went to go see Twisters.
Mhm.
It was so good, guys. Y'all need to go see it.
Nice.
It was so good. So we went there, right? So AJ's parents go every Tuesday to whatever movie it is. They're going to go see a movie on Tuesday because it's cheap. It's a cheap date,
Yeah.
So what we did was when we got to the movies, their movie was coming out. So it was like we exchanged Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we forgot the car seat. I mean, they didn't have a car seat in the car. So they're like, we'll just take the truck. You just take the car that we came in, right?
Yeah,
We just
okay.
did an exchange. So, but they have a handicap thing. So they were parked in the handicap because AJ's grandma,
Yeah.
And we got out the movies. It was like 10:30ish. And AJ's like, okay, you need to run to the car because if people see us, like driving out the handicap. And I was like, AJ, how am I going to run?
Run with the limp.
Yeah. I was like, how am I going to run if I'm in the handicap?
Yeah.
And I was like, if they say anything, I'm just like, I'm blind.
I'm legally blind.
And AJ was like,
P.O.P. hold it down.
we just went to the movies. How are you blind?
So how you would sit through the whole goddamn movie?
I was listening.
Yeah.
I was
So-
Describing it to
I was
me.
describing it.
Describe it.
Yeah. There's a tornado.
He was blowing in
He
my
was
ear.
whispering. Yeah, he was whispering, getting me all tingly.
Yeah.
How did it go?
It's raining. He dips his hand in soda and just starts sprinkling at you like that. Start going like that. It's raining. Now it's
Now-
hailing. And he
yes.
starts throwing ice at you.
Starts punching me. She just got dragged.
Here comes the car.
You can't forget that cow scene.
It was so it was good. It was what got to me. It's cheesy, right?
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. It's a good date night movie. But it was funny because they're like the twister, right? And then another twister comes. You're like, they're sisters, and I'm like, And of course they have to throw the random cow in there.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, every other truck was getting destroyed besides the Ram, the Dodge Ram. So Dodge Ram, they made their
It was a
their
Dodge?
impact.
I gotta go get me a Dodge now.
You used to
Twister
have a-
proof.
Twister proof.
You used
man.
to have a Dodge, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah. I
But it
missed
was so stereotypical. He's like, I hear in Oklahoma, you can't take the home out of Oklahoma, and I was like, ugh.
So I go to Oklahoma a lot, and I've never heard that.
Who's more country, Oklahoma or Texas?
I think Oklahoma because Texans are getting a whole bunch of
Yeah.
out of-
Californians.
Oklahoma's the
not
new
just
Texas.
Californians, okay? People from New York too.
Hey, we ain't too bad. We're
We
the
ain't-
real.
we
we're-
ain't bad
Hold
either.
on, we're the real ones.
So
moving
basically,
out. The
y'all
Californians are moving to New York. We need y'all out of there too.
They're moving to New York.
Yeah,
More
they
expensive than
Are.
California.
Yeah,
No,
they're there. All those hipster. That's what they're doing to the hood now. Turning it all hipster.
all hipster. They're cleaning up the streets with all those rats on the street. So
No, they're still there.
the rats are like, come on, no, come.
It's like, please feed us.
Yeah, they're probably giving them homes
Yeah,
and shit.
it's, instead of fucking hot dogs, there's like caviar in the fucking
They're like,
on the
yeah.
streets now.
Fucking PETA's there and just like, oh, fucking dressing
Hummus. Ooh, I like hummus.
fucking dressing the rats up.
Let
Like
me
the
get
rats
some-
they have standards now. Like, I don't want
Yeah,
them.
they're like very high standard. It's like, ugh.
It's like, I
That's
gotta-
when
I
they,
gotta
when they
refine
stand up,
palate.
their hands are like this.
Yeah.
It's like, calm down, Ratatouille.
Are the rats big over there?
They're fucking huge.
Like
They're
cats.
like cats, yeah. Like a small cat.
Shut
Yeah.
the how big?
I've seen like a rat one time, like mixed breed with a cat.
No, I never seen that. But when Brittany went her first time, there was one that ran right past her. And it was, I'll say, it's like a possum. Yeah.
I can't. I hate possums. I hate rodents.
But this one, does possum stand up?
No, they don't.
Yes,
Okay,
they
well,
do.
Well,
rats-
I don't know.
Yes, they do.
I don't know.
They do.
I've seen one in the roof. I'm telling you.
They just stand up.
It was. I think
Are you
was,
sure it wasn't climbing?
I don't. It was. It
don't
doesn't
think
matter
it-
what they were doing.
I don't think they stand up.
I don't think so.
They don't stand
I
up
saw
like.
nipples and everything.
Well,
They stand
they're
up like a
mammals.
rat.
All mammals have nipples.
Do they stand up like a rat?
I don't know. It's too early.
Can you
to talk
imagine a
about-
big ass fucking possum coming and just fucking standing up,
Like,
looking like
the fuck
fucking
you
Master
doing?
Splinter?
Bitch, you were supposed to be home at 9. It's
Right.
9:15.
Shit. Master Splinter. That's a
Imagine
good one. I
fucking
like
Master
that.
Splinter comes and stands like, oh, this motherfucker about to get down.
I can't do rodent. Ugh. No,
Possum just coming out and be like, where you been at, girl?
You can be the You can be the hottest guy. You can have like the most money.
Where's this going?
And if I find out that you have like
A possum fetish?
no, like you know how people have mice? You know how people have like mice, like hamsters, like breed mice and
Not even hamsters?
not hamsters.
Not?
So if he brought like a possum on a leash,
Oh.
you wouldn't date him?
You can be the Jerry Jones. No.
See me
Wait,
and tell me
wait.
this man is worth $2.4 billion,
Yeah.
and he invites you, and you walk through his big ass mansion, gated community. He's got gates, he's got a water fountain in the front, has like fucking 4 Lamborghinis, pulls up to the porch, and all of a sudden you see him pull out with a leash with a possum. You ain't gonna date him?
You know why?
Why?
How do you explain that to your friends and your family? How?
I got
How
money.
do you? How?
I got so much money in my possums. A
Wait,
fucking
hold
pet.
on. Are y'all focusing just dating on him because of the money or because of his looks? Because let me talk about his look.
No, like it's. I just couldn't. I just feel like that alone, like even though they can be like the cleanest, well taken care of animals, every time I get in bed, I'm just be like, "There's bed bugs." There's like
Wait, he ain't got no bed bugs though.
I don't care. I'm just gonna correlate that together, even though they don't correlate together.
And the biggest hog.
I don't care if he has the biggest wee wee. I don't want the fucking in the corner
Looking at you like
You're not getting in there tearing it up. And you just look up. The possum is like,
that's mine.
yeah.
You can have him. You can have him.
no, he's looking at you. You next. I'm next.
Coming for you. I'm coming for you.
I can't.
The possum's like, I'm
no.
next. Get ready.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. Like you're not
my
gonna
God.
touch me with the same fingers that you just rubbed your hands on that possum. Like it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. You need to go back to the pet store and look at those dwarfed hamsters. They're so fucking cute. You just gotta
A
pick one.
midget? A midget
Yeah,
hamster?
all you gotta do is just pick it up, hold it, and then
They
it'll
bite, don't they?
change. No, they don't.
No, they
Oh,
nibble.
they probably do. Yeah.
They give you a little kiss.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
Do you have a race car? Or a minivan full of junk? Or do you just want your car to look nice? We have the perfect service for you. And the best part of all, they come to you. Call or text Raider Mobile Detailing at 806-283-8322 for a complete interior and exterior detail. Serving all over the DFW, tell them Where's My Sandwich sent you for an exclusive discount.
Daddy?
Action, stepdad.
You're not my dad!
Aw, look at Daddy.
It's not. I got to get on the business.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for hanging out with us for this past, 40 minutes already?
Yep.
And now it's time to Read It with Stepdaddy. And this Read It with Stepdaddy is brought to you by no other than Crazy Margaritas. Now, if you're having a party with your billionaire boyfriend and his fucking possum, and you want to party it up, we ask that you just call Crazy Margaritas. That way your billionaire boyfriend, and that crazy ass possum can enjoy 20 plus flavors. And Susie, you wouldn't get it if the possum came?
No.
Why?
No. I just. Fuck you, possum. Fuck you.
Like, what if they asked you, hey, look, we're gonna play a drinking game and the possum's gonna join in? You wouldn't do it?
No. No. It's not happening.
You're a
That's
party.
rude as fuck.
That's party.
It's not happening.
Rude.
Fuck you, possum.
Anyways, where you can get this number for Crazy Margaritas to not drink with a possum?
972-679-7482.
And tell them Where's My Sandwich sent you, so that way you can get $10 off.
Ooh.
There you go. 2 in a row.
Yeah, it's because of the possum. So what do you have for Stepdaddy today?
So, no letter today. You know, everybody's getting
Damn.
back to school and stuff.
Yeah.
So nobody just hitting us up?
Not this weekend.
Damn.
But, you know, everybody's getting ready for back to school. So, it's okay. But I do have some questions or like sayings.
Okay.
It's how to break a man's ego.
How to break?
Why
a
would
man's
you want to do
ego.
that?
I don't know. So tell me if this is approved. Like, would it break your ego?
No.
No? It's not gonna. Nothing's
Nope.
gonna break your ego.
No.
I'm stone
nothing.
cold, baby.
I'm not mad. I'm just losing interest.
I'm not. If they tell, okay, these are things that are said
if
to me.
Brittany would have
Your-
said, "I'm
your
not
best-
mad. I'm just losing
Your wife.
interest."
Your wife.
It won't break my ego. I'll just be like, okay, same.
You all over her. Don't even. Don't
For
even.
now.
Don't even.
If Lauren would have said, you know,
I'm not mad. I don't care what you do. I'm not mad. I'm losing interest.
in what?
Start crying.
Just, I mean, to me, I just be like losing interest in me.
And you?
Baby girl.
Baby girl, what? You've
Where
been
do
holding-
where do I begin?
Yeah, that's turn it around.
Yeah.
You just start shitting on her.
Yeah, that's a man's ego.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to? That's like we're.
Oh,
that's
we're
I
like-
know,
going
exactly.
there.
That's
We're
basically-
going there.
Exactly.
We're basically gonna pull the
breaking
the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, because we've been feeling it. We just don't say it.
Why?
Y'all say it.
Why?
because
we bottle everything up.
We're just gonna wait for that good moment.
Yeah. Load my clips and then unload.
It's like a nuclear bomb. I'm not gonna push the codes in until it's time to nuke somebody.
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
but, you know, give me a reason.
We just choose not to press the button.
we don't choose violence every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
See,
But
look at how we're breaking her ego.
No, you're not breaking my ego. You're not breaking my ego. You're not breaking my
I'm gonna
ego.
get the camera and zoom in.
Next one.
If I'm too much for you, then you're not enough.
I'm sorry, what?
If I'm too much for you, then maybe. Okay, if I'm too much for you, then you're not enough. Like if you're like you're too much to handle, then you're not enough to me to handle it. You're not.
That means good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That means you crazy
and
and I can't handle you.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not the one to handle you. That's a plus.
You're okay.
That's good.
Jonah is like pretending that Brittany's telling him all this shit. It's just really aggressive.
First of all, you're a human being. You're not a creature. You need to handle yourself.
So you're calm about it, right? Like
Yeah.
because we're like he's really taking this hypothetical like fuck you, Brittany.
Well, you're asking me how. This is how
How would you
this is how
respond?
you don't break my ego.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
That's
this
his-
is my
that's his
defense.
shield. That's his
Shield.
captain.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What did you say? And go. What?
Let
If
me-
I'm too much, then
If
you're
I'm-
not enough.
then you're not enough.
Okay, then what should I do?
That's how you will turn it around.
Yeah, like what do you want me to do?
Oh, you're trying to
Because-
fix it? Nah.
No, I'm.
Hold on. You're trying to sit down and understand these creatures?
I am. That way I can study and collect data.
And I think this will only come up if, like, let's say Jonathan is like, well, you're too much to handle. Well, maybe you're not enough to handle me.
Maybe you need to
Because you
calm
brought
yourself.
it up.
Yeah.
Because you brought it up.
All right.
That's how it will be brought back to you.
What?
Maybe you need to handle yourself. You're a grown ass woman.
Yeah.
No, but freaking out. Start like high pitch.
Or we're like, what are you, a teenager or a kid or what?
Oh my gosh. Like with AJ, like I can like hypothetically like think in my head. And like AJ will be so calm and just be like, okay.
Does
And
that
then I'll
piss
get
you-
more mad.
Yeah, does that piss you off when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a girl calm? Why? Do you want him to get high rate? Now, okay, question.
Aside.
Aside from this,
Mhm.
what if he did get high rate that you wanted him to? What would you do then?
I would
What's
just be
your-
like,
what's-
see how you get AJ?
Because you're adding
So-
fuel, and y'all love that shit.
Mhm, we
So
sure
you
do.
wanna fire him up, and when he gets fired up, you want to be like, "See, you're getting fired up because I told you to get fired up, and now you're fired up. Now
Yeah,
you
you're
want-"
proving my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just Googled how to break a woman's ego.
Talking about her weight, talking
no,
about
no,
how
no,
she
no,
looks
no,
like.
no. Guess what number 5 is?
What is it?
Never give her attention when she acts disrespectful. God damn it, I'm failing.
AJ
I'm not gonna
does
lie.
that.
That's what I do.
Because they know how to fucking push our buttons, bro.
I mean, obviously we know how to do it. You're the one that's messing up.
You're a female. Okay.
I'm emotional.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He's very emotional. No, like AJ will be like,
Anger.
he'll just come up to me and be like, "Why are you mad now?" Like, hey, this is his favorite line, and I'm just like, he's like, I know you better than you know yourself, and I'm just like,
Right,
Yeah.
he does.
But that's what you want.
He
though,
got
right?
me. He got me. He got me. And he'll just be like, "What's wrong?" And, like the other day, I was like about to start, so like I get really moody.
Yeah,
I don't want nobody to touch me.
gotcha.
And AJ, and I love cuddling.
Mhm.
Like, I'm telling you, like, even if I'm mad at AJ, I need to touch his toe.
Yeah.
Right? like
That's how my wife is.
like I don't care how mad at each other, right? But this is not because I didn't want him to touch. It was
Yeah,
the
it's
week
that
before.
time.
Yeah. So I was
It's
just
that
like,
time.
I had a heating blanket, but I wanted my heating blanket, but I was hot. But then I took off my heating blanket and it was cold, and it's just like I just couldn't get comfortable, and like really wanted to cry, and like there's no stress in my life, but I just wanted to cry because I was just like all this is happening, but nothing's really happening, like just hormones. And AJ was like, AJ wanted to cuddle with me. It's mathing. The math is mathing. What I just told you. I just explained it to you.
What kind of math is this? This is nothing that I've heard of.
Then you can't handle it.
All right, so look, let me go down this list. Okay, we got 6 things. Number 1, treat her like an option.
Bitch.
Number 2,
Obviously,
this is Google. This is Google. This is.
You're so happy you interrupted my fucking story for you to fucking say that.
Hold on. This is AI. Because Google does the whole AI thing, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. So if I
what they're promoting.
yeah, if I ask the open AI, hey, how do I get in my how do I break my wife's ego? It's gonna be like, well, number 1, gotta treat her like an option. Number 2, ignore her posts and stories, including private ones. Number 3.
Used to that. AJ doesn't.
Same. My wife doesn't.
Abraham Jr.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Number 3, always be willing to walk away, which I'm pretty good at.
AJ's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I gotta go take a shit, and I'm like, no, I'm not finished.
Number 4, don't get too invested in her, which I already do. I'm just kidding.
You are. Look
You
at all
wait.
this debt you're in.
I know. Look at the fucking stairs, bro.
Yeah, Jonathan is all about this fucking talk.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck Brittany. Basically, that's what I'm getting.
That's not. I love my wife.
Fuck Brittany.
Shout out to
and
my wife too.
Fuck
out.
Brittany.
See, your wife listens to the show. Mine don't.
And when it comes down to it, this man will literally get on his knees, not in a bad way, but he will literally get on his knees for his woman, which he should. That's his wife.
Mm-hmm.
But he does all this talk on the podcast, and he's the opposite, guys. Do not believe anything that he says. He will
I know.
literally- she will literally
Nah,
be
bro,
like,
I've seen it.
she
You a
will-
hard motherfucker, bro.
he just got off a 14-hour
appreciate it.
shift. Babe, why are the dishes not clean? I'll go clean them. This man will go beyond, but go ahead and read your list.
This is the list. I didn't write this. I didn't write this.
You typed it in, bro. That's the same thing.
Yeah. He was
Okay.
just, all that clicking was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
number 5, we already discussed. Never give her attention when she acts disrespectful. And the last one, if you ask, do you think I'm cute? Respond with, I don't know. We'll see. That last one is.
Oh my gosh. I will cry.
No. Things like if you think you're planning to get some, throw that shit out the window for the next couple weeks.
Okay, so whenever I'm like, I'm feeling myself, right? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, you probably feel the same when you're like doing weights and your muscles feel like
Yeah.
extra
you just,
muscly.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah.
So I just finished, doing squats, and I feel like my butt's looking like extra juicy. And I'm washing the dishes, and AJ passes by and doesn't slap my butt. Oh, excuse me. I'm like posing correctly. You know how girls in the gym post like where their butt is, and like I see him coming. I'm like, okay, yeah. Washing the dishes, and there ain't no
smack
or smack,
touch, or any kind
no
of
bouncing,
attention.
nothing. I'm like,
Yeah. Like it's
What's
in the
wrong,
it's
babe?
in the point of traffic. Like it's in traffic.
it's
you
in
gotta,
traffic.
Yeah.
He literally went out of his way to skirt,
Yeah,
go out
yeah.
of the way. That hurts my. I'm like, oh, okay. So you chose violence today.
Yeah, I can see that because
Yeah.
there's sometimes I'm just like, yeah. And, like my wife likes to poke at my ego. She'd be like, "Why you looking in the mirror? You still look the same as you did 3 weeks ago."
Oh my god.
I'm just like,
Lauren.
Oh my god, did she write this list?
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, now back to the guys.
Oh no, and then I went back to the cuddling, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So me and AJ was just like trying to get comfortable, right? I usually put my head right next to like on his weenie. That's my pillow, right? On his
Okay.
weenie.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. And then he's like, well, I don't know what the fuck you want, Susanna. I'm just going to sit on this corner because obviously you want nothing to do with me. And I'm just like, you know what, AJ? You know what? Just leave me alone. And he's like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, there's no winning in this situation. But yeah, that's
He's logic.
AJ's very, he's very
I mean, we're men. We're very logical creatures.
Yep.
Very.
Yep.
If the sky is blue, we're gonna tell you it's blue.
Yeah.
If the grass is green, we're gonna tell you it's green.
Yeah.
If it's 1 o'clock, we're gonna tell you it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you are. Y'all are. So you keep coming back. So obviously, I'm not the problem. You felt that one, John?
You keep coming back. So obviously, what?
I'm not the problem.
No, I've never gotten that one yet.
Well, I mean, they don't all have to be personal.
He's taking all these to heart.
Yeah, like
Because he's like, yeah, I've done that. This one, I don't know, I haven't done it.
I was
No, you
like,
can count me at that list.
that one didn't sting.
What does Morgan Wallen say? If you're the problem, and if I'm the problem, then you might be the reason.
There you go.
Ooh.
Who's Morgan Wallen again?
The guy that your wife touches weenie
Remember at the show?
at the concert
No, I
last
wasn't there.
night. You don't. Yeah, you weren't
Yeah.
invited. I forgot.
That's his song. He says, "If I'm the problem, then you must be the reason."
Oh,
And I'm a pretty good reason, baby.
No,
I'm worth
shit.
it. I'm worth all these problems, huh? And then you get naked.
Yeah, so we doing this or that?
Fine.
Don't worry, babe. It looks big on you.
Like my clothes.
I don't know. Take it out.
Oh, that silent spoke volumes.
Could even that touched you, right? That rubbed you.
Wait a
That rubbed you
minute. Wait a
wrong.
minute. What? That's not. Wait a minute. It's wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
So if somebody told you that, it looks big on you, babe. Don't worry.
Wait a minute. What? What does that mean?
Yeah, it looks big on you. Don't worry.
You're dingling. If
You
you're
trying
like,
to say I got a small body?
I don't know. I guess.
I'm thinking about like trying on a shirt or something. And
See, that's confusing.
Like I
it's
don't
not really
want to
ego.
look
It's
big.
confusing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're all stupid.
We're very
that,
logical.
That was part of the list. That was part of the list.
The
We're
next
very
one.
logical creatures here. Okay.
It's okay, babe. Your penis looks big on you.
Is that the next one?
Is that the same one?
It's the same one. I was just going logically.
Oh,
so I couldn't-
okay.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, guys! Oh my!
We're simple
Y'all
creatures. You got to
are-
explain it.
I did, and y'all still didn't get it.
Well, now we got it. We're just trying to figure out.
That wouldn't break your ego because you're still getting some, right? It's like Felipe Esparza. I don't care. I'm still getting some.
I mean, I
Yeah.
got to the point where like I got 4 kids now, so obviously it did its job. So I really don't care after this point. I'm at the age where that stuff don't. Either I'm getting some. If I'm getting some, I'm winning.
so
Yep.
size shouldn't matter.
I mean,
One
at the end of the
I
day,
guess.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
good.
getting mine. So
She.
I'm getting my pudding.
yeah, I come with no problems. You may get with a guy that comes with problems. So
Yeah.
I like the attention, not you.
No.
no, that would just be like that would hurt my ego. I would just close the door.
I'll be like, ugh, she
Ugh.
thinks too much about herself.
yeah, right.
But would it come off as like, dang, you're begging? Like it makes you seem like you're a beggar.
No.
No, it just means that it seems like you're
Yeah.
an ass.
Yeah. She's shooting in the air with that.
But I'm
one.
saying like that will make you feel sad though. It's like, damn, I really thought I had a shot with this one.
If I was dating this, if I was the, you ever got put in the friend zone, bro?
Maybe. I don't know. Never thought of it.
Okay, I would tell you this one story. How much time we got left? I was trying to talk to this one girl before I even met my wife, and I really liked her really a lot, and I would do things to kind of like, woo her or whatnot.
yeah.
And then, at one point we had a conversation. She was just like the guys that she likes, and I was nowhere to be described in that.
It's like,
So I
nope,
kind of
that's
hurt my
not me.
feelings.
No,
That's
wait.
not me.
If it
That's
makes
not
you,
me.
If it makes you feel better, I'm not AJ's type.
I know we've already talked.
We
about
talked about
this.
the last episode.
Yeah.
So how I
No.
made
Take
it
a
to
listen.
that circle.
But
I
even
don't
then,
know.
like, so I was like, all right. So I didn't think anything of it. So I still tried to woo her, right?
yeah.
And then the next thing I know, like, she's talking about like this, like she's talking about this one guy that she's been talking to, and I'm over here thinking like, damn, I'm spending all my time with you, and you're talking to somebody else.
She's venting to you about other
Yeah, she was venting me about another guy. So I was like, did I just become her girlfriend?
Yeah, that's what it was.
So
Damn.
You're like a brother. You're like a butter.
yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, once she started opening up about another guy that she was trying to talk to, or
Feel safe with you.
yeah, when she was talking to me about another guy that she was trying to talk to, or some guy like she was like liking that wasn't giving her the like what she want, like the attention and asking for my advice, I never talked to her again
Aww.
because I was just like, I need all the money that I spent on you back.
Yeah.
Oh, you spent money on her.
Well, I mean, like when we went out to eat, I would pay for her food and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
try to be.
that's-
I'm just like, I want all that.
You wanted to be a gentleman.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she was like,
Yeah.
Bro, you had an in. What you do, you infiltrate from the inside.
Blow her
you-
house up or what?
Huh?
Blow her house up or what?
Yes. No. You.
Oh.
No, man. Like she's telling you all the problems. Okay. Make her feel insecure about some of that stuff. Make it, and then boom, she's yours, dog.
That's how she got Brittany. That's how you got Brittany.
Is that how you got Brittany?
That's how I did it.
You made,
Yeah.
you made her feel like shit.
You
You made her feel
what
like
are you
shit.
doing?
You made her feel like shit,
Yeah.
so she wouldn't talk to another
Look,
guy.
I was like, "What are you doing?"
Jonathan
Come on.
at first was mean to her.
I was
No.
I was only mean because
See, he
I
was.
I came from a bad place.
So we will have to be like,
I don't think she would. I don't. From what stories I've heard, you're the ones that cave in and gave in to her.
Yeah, it was.
So
that
there's-
was nice.
I was mean to Lauren.
you were.
I was mean to Lauren.
You can't be mean.
No, oh shit, I was mean to ask.
I
her.
never-
She
you
told
don't
me
have
she
a mean
loved me, and
beat.
I told her I didn't love her.
You fucking son of a bitch.
God
I'm sorry.
damn.
I'm sorry. That was rude. I'm sorry.
How
I'm
to-
sorry.
how to break
your
her
mom is a really
ego.
ni- your mom is
No,
really
she's
nice. I'm
no,
sorry, I'm
she
sorry.
she told me. She goes, she told me she was like, and I was coming out from a bad place, and she was just like, because I mean, what's crazy is that I wooed her, right? I think I did a lot of stuff to her that I was kind of like, I didn't in my mind. It was me just being like very adventurous, but to her it was like I was doing a lot of adventurous stuff with her and like taking her out like things that she's never done before. So like she's used to guys like treating her. She was used to guys like treating her like shit. So here I come along being like super nice and being adventurous with her and taking her out to the middle, like to the country and let's go look at stars and stuff like that. Like I always wanted to go do that.
I wanna do
And
that too.
and then I did it, and then and I would
She's like, he
I would-
loves me.
and I would go to the movies with her, and we would stay up all late just talking about all of our problems and stuff like that. Like, and then I would do random things with her just because I was just like a very adventurous person at that time. And she on like the day that I guess I can kind of see where I just kind of painted the picture real bad when I took her out to the country and I said, let's go look at the stars, because I used to work out in the country and I always wanted to know what it looked like at night.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go by myself, so I was she was my friend. I was like, let's go look. So she's like, all right. So she didn't know where we were going, but I knew where we were going because I wanted to go see, because I just left there that morning. So I went back and she was just all like, what? And I was like, look, you can see all the stars out. And then that's when she told me she loved me, and I was just kind of like, oh, I don't love you like that. Like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in a position to love anybody right now.
Yeah.
But I did it for me. I felt like I did it for me, but I wanted her to be a part of it because she's a good friend, and she told me she loved me, and I didn't love her. And
Oh,
I
so
told
you
her.
friend zoned her.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
And then you proceed to make out with her after that?
no, we
Okay,
didn't.
good.
But I just tell like at that point, I did break her heart, and
Well, look at her now.
look at her now. She's got two
She's
of my
a
kids and
She's stay-at-home mom. You got
stay
her
at
at
home
home.
mom. Yeah. So she stuck around, and eventually I realized that hey, she is the one for me.
No,
'Cause she
Lauren is the one for you.
Yeah.
Y'all are so cute together.
Yeah. No, I love my wife. She just gets on my nerves sometimes.
That's what we're supposed to do is get on your nerves,
Why?
because
That's not cool.
I'm not saying it's cool.
It's hurting my ego.
It's
Oh, there we go.
There
Ding,
we
ding,
go.
ding, ding,
Got it.
ding.
Got it.
Got it.
I lower my standards to be with you, and you treat me like this.
Damn.
Wow.
What kind of standards were you trying to? I mean, if you think a billionaire was going to go after you, then
Good one.
that's funny.
You're taking it personally.
Yeah, you did. I'm like, look at me.
Oh my god!
Mac
if I
Daddy.
would have said that to AJ would literally I'm telling you,
He would
AJ's
punch
so
you.
chill. No, AJ would just pack his shit and be like, "All right, we're done."
I would too.
Yeah, I mean, there ain't obviously everything that I'm giving to you. Like he told me, he was like, okay, so if me and AJ ever get divorced, if y'all hear like, oh, Susie and AJ got divorced, one of us cheated on each other,
Okay.
right? Like, be ready, because I'm a very not that I'm super jealous, but I'm like,
I had
I'm
no
je-
idea.
And if I find out that you cheated, like for me, there's no way in my head because I would be questioning everything that you do,
Yep.
right? So he told me if I ever cheated, right, he would just be like, I don't know more as a man what I could have gave you. Like that would literally break my whole world, right? I would just I wouldn't even try to argue with you. I would just grab my shit and leave. So I don't think none of these will really break. It will break AJ's ego, but it will be like a done deal. Like for you to say those words, like we're done, you know? So
I've always been the type to once I break up with somebody, that's it.
yeah.
And I've always been like that since I was a kid.
And
Like like high school crushes, girlfriends back in the day. Once we broke up, that was it. Like I was never going back and forth.
So I came from, before AJ, I came from a relationship. It was one of those like every 2 weeks, right? And I remember one time I was trying to be childish and do the same thing with AJ. And AJ's like, just know if we break up right now, we're not getting back together. And I was like, never mind.
Okay, I'll be good. I'll be good, daddy.
Okay, I love you. So, but yeah, AJ wouldn't give me any like war or anything. I'd just be like, so.
He says that now, but wait till it happens. Well, not saying wait.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying wait, but like if it does, like I always tell, like I tell a friend of mine too, like, you know, it's easy to think about divorce and what you would do, but when it comes down to it, when you go through a divorce, that's when the ugly side comes out.
Well, he said that
The real person comes out.
Yeah.
The ugly real person that you can become comes out, and the things that you never thought you would be able to do, that would come out.
Well, AJ said that he will do anything to show the court that I'm mentally unstable so he can keep Elijah.
Damn.
Oh,
He will go that far.
AJ said that he will go that far. But I was just like, good luck, state of Texas. I don't know why I went like that.
Texas is the motherless state. They will go after. They will go for. They will not take the kids away from the mother unless the woman's on drugs
In front of their kid, doing crack in front of their kid.
or
and there's evidence.
she abandons them. That's it.
So,
Anything else, the court ain't gonna take the mom away from the kids unless she willingly signs to give them. But other than that, it ain't gonna happen.
he's gonna try to roofie me and make me sign those papers. I already know. I already know his plan. I already know his plan.
But divorce brings out the ugly side in people.
Oh yeah, like it will get ugly because there's kids involved. You know.
Oh yeah.
And it will get ugly.
So I don't want to think about that. I love my husband now. He's the love of my life. You're supposed to make me get over my ex, not make me want them more.
Oh shit, hell nah. After hearing something like that, man, I'll be like, shut your bitch ass up, go in the fucking kitchen and make me a goddamn sandwich.